Hey guys, going to be doing a video on the layout of this Plano all-weather tactical gun case that I picked up from Amazon. I'll put a link directly to this gun case down in the description below so you guys can just click on it there and then determine if it's something you guys might be interested in buying. So for the price point on this, this is just a very good alternative to, spending $200 or $300 on a Pelican. I think I picked this one up for $62, maybe $65. With Prime, 2-day shipping from Amazon. The price, just like Amazon, it kind of bounces around a little bit. Seen them up around $70, $72. And then sometimes they run some pretty good sales on them, $55 to maybe $60. So I think at whatever price point, it's kind of $75 and below, it's a very good gun case for the purposes that I need it for. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different locks on it. You can see that those just cam over real nicely and secure, and then these front two do accept a key, so you can lock them. Then it has a spot here and a spot here for additional padlocks for additional security and protection. Then on the inside you can see it's that pick and pluck foam. And this here shows you what it is. It's the Gun Guard by Plano. And then once I get everything where I want it and all the foam plucked out, I'll show you a quick run through of how I do the plasti dip. It just adds a nice solid plastic layer on top so your foam pieces don't continue to separate from one another. So the rifle that I'm going to be using this case for will be the 6.5 Grendel that I custom built. So I know there's varying ways that you can do this. Some people say to put the optic up by the carrying handle, so whenever you're carrying it, there's not pressure on the optic. It's a vortex scope built like a tank, and then I've got American Defense mount on it. This rifle is going to be spending the majority of its time laying down like this in the case. I know there are some cases where you might have it in the back of a truck and you might want to stand it up on its edge. But if that is the case, then you can just put it on the handle if you have to. But even if I have to do that, I'm not real concerned about a little bit of weight being on this. One, it's going to be inside of foam, and then two, I'm pretty confident in this setup here on top of the rifle. So we'll go ahead and just kind of try to figure out where I want to put stuff at. This is the 42-inch version, and I'll put this in here with the buttstock fully collapsed. That way I can get as much room as I can out of this. So that's kind of how things are going to look. Now what I'll do is I'll just start tracing everything with just a black Sharpie. That way I know where to start picking the foam out at. And there we go. That's where we start picking the foam out. Pick everything out inside of the black, of course. This kind of looks like one of those guns that I used to draw when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. If you did that now, you'd probably get kicked out of school. Then what I'll do is I'll just start cutting along the black line here, and then just start pulling the pieces of foam out. Alright, let's see how easy this stuff is to pluck out of here. There we go. We'll see how everything fits. Fits pretty well for me. I think that's going to work just fine. I might take some pieces and lay back behind here to raise the rifle up, but I kind of like having it set in there. We'll see. That's kind of stuff that I can play around with. So now I'll take out this insert, leave everything else down here, and then I'll take this to the garage and run some plasti dip over it and see how that turns out. Alright, so out here in the garage, sorry the lighting's not real good out here, but this brand is just Performix Plasti Dip Smoke Color. It says to shake for 1 minute vigorously before use, and you can apply up to 3 to 4 coats and wait 30 minutes in between each coat. And I'm going to try to get up in this area too, so none of that continues to try to flake away or fall out. Alright, then I'm just going to wait 30 minutes, probably do 2 more coats for a total of 3, see how much is left after that, and then I'll just come back to you guys after it's done and we'll see what the results are. Alright guys, here's the finished product. I think I put a total of 4 coats of the plasti dip on it, and Amazon has the plasti dip as well. I've noticed they kind of put together a combo deal. Whenever you buy one of these gun cases, they kind of, you know how they add something to it to make it look like it should be bought together, but they have this with the plasti dip. So I'll link both of these, the gun case plus the plasti dip, down below. You guys can just click directly off of that, take a look at it and see if it's something you might use. But you can see here, this, whenever I touch this, it does not separate. But here's just the piece that I took out earlier. And just touching that, I mean just barely, I'm not even pushing hard. But you can see that separation there. And same thing, I'm not pushing real hard, but makes it look like it's just one piece now. I'll just grab the rifle here, put it in, see how she fits. That there. Get the bipod over here. Seems like it's a little bit tighter fit now, which is nice, probably because those pieces aren't separating when you slide them in here. Slides right in and stays in there pretty solid. Put the suppressor in here last. Everything's in its place, nice and solid. I still want to find something to do with my sling here. I'm sure it'll ride fine if I just, you know, put it right here. I might put a little layer or something right there and just set it right there for transport. But I'll mess with that. So yeah, all in all, pretty fun little project. Nice, very nice, solid, sturdy gun case. You know, it's not going to be as solid and sturdy as Pelican, but you're also saving, what, close to $200. So for what I need, this is perfect. I'm just, you know, taking this rifle directly from the safe and heading outside, heading to the gun range, heading to hunt coyotes, whatever it might be, and this will be the transport system. So I don't need something super solid, nothing like Pelican. So pretty happy with how it turned out. If you guys have any questions on this, don't hesitate to comment down below. Make sure and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stay tuned for more. Plan to do a lot more projects like this. So Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one. Be safe. See ya.